Hey, chiropractors, welcome to Modern Chiropractic Mastery with your host, Dr. Kevin Christie, where we discuss the latest in marketing, business, and professional growth with some of the leading experts in the industry. Hey, docs, welcome to another episode of Modern Chiropractic Mastery. Today, I'm going to discuss an opportunity to growth for your practice, for yourself, and that is the West Mastermind. We've got an exciting year in 2025. This is the second year of the West, and we're going to go right into 2026. The East group has been going since 2022, and that one is filled. But the West has got a few spaces, and we've got a great, exciting lineup coming up. And I wanted to share that with you, and why it could benefit you. The Mastermind was developed for practices that are already doing well, already thriving. That's why we put a minimum revenue on there of $350,000 a year in clinic collections. I'd say many are above that, but we felt like that number was good. We have a lot of, docs out there that are single provider doctors, and that number is a very healthy number for a single doctor and lowish overhead, but maybe a couple tweaks here, a couple, being exposed to some other people in clinics could get you into that 5, 6, 7 and up to $1 million. We got quite a few clinics that are in those ranges and even surpassing $1 million. And it's actually been good to have a room filled of some practices that are $1, $2, $3 million practice, and some that are 400, 500, 350, 700. A lot of great ideas on both, just different stages of the career. And we've had doctors that are in there that are in their 50s, learning from docs in their 30s. And applying some of those principles to make their seasoned practice even better. So it's been a great, both groups have been a great array of doctors, different experience levels, different types of practices, all evidence-based. But it's been really cool to see the growth there. And I have no doubt that you would benefit from it if you are in that kind of stage of your career. And so we're going to be in 4 locations next year, give you a little rundown of that. We're going to be in Tucson, Arizona, February 6th and 7th of 2026. That's going to be myself. And we're going to dive into all things marketing. We will work together a group. And that's the thing with the Mastermind. It's not just a didactic lecture. It's facilitating information. And then we set up the tables in a U shape and discuss things. And when this particular marketing weekend, we'll get everybody's best marketing strategy they've done and work through it and build out a plan for the year. So that'll be Tucson, Arizona, February 6th and 7th. And the way these are designed is Friday all day from 9 to 5 in the meeting space. We serve lunch and have lunch together. Then we do kind of a cocktail reception dinner after that as a group covered by MCM as well. Then we have Saturday mornings from 9 to 1 where we dive into material again. And then we typically do something fun that is unique to that area. And so we will be in Tucson in February. Then we're going to move on to Santa Fe, New Mexico. And that's May 15th and 16th, 2026. That'll be with Dr. Lindsay Muma. And we're going to be diving into aligning niche and culture in chiropractic practice. Lindsay has a unique presentation. She gave some of this information to the East group where you really get clear on your niche. And she's someone that has developed a unique niche that has not only separated herself in her community, but also, frankly, she's become an expert in that nationwide and even outside of the country. She goes to Europe and teaches. And so she's developed a really cool culture in her practice and how that aligns with the niche that you're looking for. And so she will be our guest presenter and hanging out with us all weekend. And that is going to be Santa Fe, New Mexico, May 15th and 16th. Then we're going to be moving on to Sonoma, California with Dr. Brandon Steele. And that will be August 7th through 8th in 2026. He spoke to our East group this particular year, and that went amazing. That is creating more engaged patients and satisfaction. We really dive into the patient experience, and he did a really good job of doing that. So inviting him to come speak to the West group. And that's going to be in Sonoma, California, at a really cool Sonoma type resort that actually my wife and I got married in, and it's got a lot of meaning there, and it's just a phenomenal resort. And we try to do nice places. We try to bring great presenters, and we all work together. I think one of the things that why we've had such a high retention since 2022 in each group is that it becomes that every 90 days where you can go to a cool place with good people and actually learn and really bring it home with you. It's not just kind of theoretical stuff, it's actual business principles, anything business related. And you learn from the group and you learn from the presenters, and then you have consistent accountability throughout the year, which has been really good.
Let's take a break from today's episode and announce our first sponsor. This is going to be Propel Marketing and Design. I've known Darcy Sullivan for years. We've worked hand in hand on my websites. I don't trust anybody else to do this search engine optimization. She does a great job. There's so much to it. A lot of the lingo and the words are beyond my comprehension, but it's just amazing work that she does. And if you're really going to get results with Google, you have to make sure your website is SEO optimized. And I really don't want you doing it yourself as a chiropractor. So you just have to have this type of stuff done. And if you're looking to get more organic online traffic that pulls in new patients, Propel Marketing and Design is currently offering chiropractors who listen to this podcast a free SEO website review. The free review will help you uncover methods that will improve your website and boost your search engine visibility. Head over to propelyourcompany.com/chiropractor and schedule your free SEO website review. You won't regret it. She gets great results. Your website needs this. Your search results need this. Head on over there to propelyourcompany.com/chiropractor to get your free SEO website review.
We definitely try to go to cool places to do that. We're actually coming up here in August for the West Group. This year in 2025, we're on our way to Whitefish, Montana, so that'll be nice. So, but I'm looking forward to getting to Sonoma. Then we'll wrap up the year in an East-West combo meeting. So the last meeting each year now, the East and the West group meets together, and we set that up a little bit different. Nice little end of the year party. And that one in 2026 is going to be in Dallas/Fort Worth, Texas. That'll be October 23rd and 24th. And that's going to be with Rob Dubay. He's the co-author with Gino Wickman of the book Shine. And he's going to really dive into disciplined and free 10 steps to peaceful entrepreneurship. If you haven't read the book Shine, I highly recommend it. I had Gino Wickman on earlier this year on the podcast, and he did a great job of talking about that. And it's a really good book. And so we're excited to facilitate that, because that's ultimately what we're trying to build, is really good chiropractors that are also thriving financially, but also thriving as a person and as a family, family or leader, whatever it may be. We want you to really thrive. And the whole concepts around the book Shine and their 10 principles is what helps develop it. And so that is going to be the mastermind in 2026. If you are around that 350K revenue number or damn near close to it. Let's take a short break for one of our great sponsors, TrackStat. It is a new type of software plugin for your EHR that combines patient communication, marketing, automation, and statistics with patient and employee tracking. Built by chiropractors for chiropractors, it shows your team what to focus on each day. See patient visit habits, missing information, unpaid bills, insurance collection visit average, and more. Great visibility of data so you can focus on filling your office with your best patients. When you can see what your staff and patients are doing or not doing and take action accordingly, your profits naturally grow. Take TrackStat for a test drive in your office with our free trial. Not a techie? No problem. We can help. To get started on your free trial, visit trackstat.org and watch the demo. That is trackstat.org. Check us out. Again, a lot of the clinics are above that. So if you're listening and you're a $1 million practice, we have those practices in there. You're going to learn from them, but you're also going to learn from maybe some of the younger docs that have some really good ideas. One of the things that we've been tackling every weekend and throughout is kind of the technology of things and the AI and amongst other things to try to keep everybody up to speed with that. And what's been great about the masterminds is people keep on coming back. I know it's an investment of money. I know it's an investment of time. There's no doubt about that. But the people that have joined since 2022, it's been pretty remarkable. It's like in the 80-90% range of people that have returned the following year. And then we're going to be going into, we already locked in the members for East 2026. And out of all the members that started in 2022, almost all of them, except for a few, are still with us into 2026. And in the West group, our first year was 2024. We only lost one person into 2025. Going into 26, I think we're only losing one or two. One is just due to family commitments. And so if you're interested too, I could even set you up with one of the members that chat about it, because the proof is in the pudding. And a lot of these West members joined a couple years ago, and had faith in the idea and the process, and ultimately have been getting great results. And it's that the West group is growing, which is nice to see. And again, we try to really give you a great experience when you come out, but to get away and get off that island of your own clinic, but to actually bring home some tangible work into your practice. And we've got some amazing stories about that. One I'm going to share here in a second from Dr. Ryan Wiggness, who has great locations in the Whitefish, Montana area, and what the mastermind's done for him.
My name is Ryan Wiggness. I'm the owner of Whitefish Chiropractic at Whitefish, Montana. We run a motion outpatient-based office. We also incorporate DNS, dry needling, laser, shockwave, and various other treatment modalities to our practice. Whenever I go to these weekend masterminds, I come back with a ton of great ideas. I'm energized. My staff is energized by some of the new things that we can do to our office to help our office grow. That growth has resulted in over 75% growth in our 3 years been at the mastermind, and we're on track for over 20% growth again this year. Seeing the growth that we've had over the last 3 years has really been important to create a really good foundation for us to build off of, and the mastermind is giving me that structure that we can systematically build that so we can maintain our growth that we've seen over the last 3 years and continue to grow from that. Some of the reasons I joined the mastermind 3 years ago were I had been in practice for 20 years and I was starting to deal with the issues of burnout and lack of time. I also wanted to implement some marketing strategies, but without having an ability to measure the success of these marketing strategies and not having a good playbook or framework in place to be able to add these systematically, I was kind of stuck in a place where we were doing good, but I wanted to do great, and I really wanted to free up more of my time and really get excited about practice again. I recommend Mastermind to my colleagues because it's been a great opportunity to meet other successful chiropractors and bounce ideas off them and kind of feel for what everybody else is doing in our profession. We, as a group, we created a really cool community. It allows us to help each other out when things aren't going so well, celebrate our successes, and develop some really great friendships from the mastermind. We've been able to grow as a group, and as we grow as a group, it's because of the growth of the individual members and the community that is created in the mastermind itself.
All right, and that's Dr. Ryan Wiggness. Again, he already had a really good practice. He had actually joined the East group in 2022. He's one of our founding members in the East and was coming all the way from Montana. And then once we started the 2024 West, he moved into there. And so he's one of our West members. We also, I'm not going to share the audio of this one, but because they were recently on the podcast, and that is Dr. Laura and Tyler Wright. You can look back maybe 6 or 7 episodes ago, they shared their story of moving to Anchorage, Alaska, and they're in the mastermind as well. And so sometimes it's growing exponentially financially, and then sometimes it's taking on something that's really hard. The Wrights would have done that anyway, but as they have said, like being part of mastermind helped them really tackle something very big in their life. And so that was fun to watch that happen. And they now are doing great, and it's bought a building there and building a practice, and we all know what the struggles are of that, but they are tackling it well, and they've got us to help them out.
Let's take a short break from today's episode to tell you about the best decision I've made in my clinic in the last 10 years, and that has been adding shockwave therapy to our clinic. The outcomes have been really impressive. Certain conditions we were struggling with in the past, we're now seeing results with the shockwave therapy for that. And second of all, the ROI has been really good. When you make a big investment in something, you want to see a return. And we're seeing that return in clinical outcomes and in our investment. And that's been really nice to see. I chose Keenest Medical for 4 reasons. One is the technology is top notch. You have to have great technology. There's a lot out there that isn't quite up to snuff. The second thing is they have a really good clinical training. They have an exclusive partnership with Academy of Shockwave Excellence so that you can become clinically proficient in shockwave. You do need to get skilled at it. I think that's a big differentiator between practices that are getting great results and seeing the ROI is they have a great clinical aspect to that as well. So you want to get trained appropriately. Third is they have in-house service team for all of your technical support, which is key when you're investing in a machine like this. And then lastly, they have a very in-depth marketing and business support for you so that you can launch this into your practice effectively, that you can get that ROI on it, that you can get the clinical outcomes. And they also have really good financing options if you need that. So go to keenestmedical.com, KINAS medical.com, mention MCM podcast and receive a free Shockwave in practice book with a purchase of a unit. So that's keenestmedical.com, KINAS medical.com, and mention MCM podcast.
In addition to when you join the mastermind, we have a Signal app group, which is like a WhatsApp group. And that actually started a couple of years ago. And that's been one of the best things we've added. And it's very engaged and helps each other out very consistently. And so it's not just meeting 4 times a year and you forget about each other. We actually really keep up. We also do 3 group Zoom calls with guest presenters on particular business topics. And then you have access to me as you need to go from there. And so check it out. This is the West Mastermind. Again, the East is filled, but the West has some spots, and we would love to have you join us and help grow your practice. Check us out at modernchiropracticmarketing.com. You can go there. There's a mastermind tab. You can click on 2026 West and see all the details, and you can reach out to us if you want to chat, or if you want to chat with one of our members. We are here to help you out.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. And if you want to make the shift from busy, broke, and broken to time-free and cash confident, or you just want to continue with the exponential growth, check us out at modernchiropracticmarketing.com. Look at the MCM Mastery tab, watch the short video on there, and check out what we are doing now for evidence-informed chiropractors. We are equal parts coaching and marketing done for you. Yes, you shoot some videos, we help you with campaign strategies and ideas and really become a thought leader in your community. You shoot those videos, you send them to us, we produce, edit, and brand them to you. Then we distribute them through all of your channels. We also take them and we turn it into one good blog per month. And every other month, we have Darcy Sullivan producing a robust blog with a topic that you pick from her database to help with your SEO. So we essentially become your content marketing agency to make sure your practice is always having ethical, elegant content marketing to help grow your practice. On the coaching side, we also help you with everything from marketing ideas to business, communications, finances, anything practice growth, and really try to help prevent you from being stuck on that island. And we hold you accountable. We have a great group of doctors that are just doing amazing things, and we look forward to help you out to take that next step in your practice. So again, check us out at modernchiropracticmarketing.com and learn more.